Oh, maybe you guys want to see this last part. Is it tensions? I don't know if you can see that all the way over there on the other side of the lake. This is a lot easier to do with two hands. Uh-oh. Wasn't paying attention to the wire jump the track. Hang on. These little tensioner things are pretty cool. The only spot that's leaning in a little bit is right over here. This first pole here is leaning in because of the sharp corner, and there's no large tree to, no big tree to use as a tension space. I tried to use as many trees as I could, like this, and put the little screw and wire pieces on because it's a much more solid post than a little piece of plastic on a 6-inch piece of metal. So, but definitely works. So, get the others tighten just a little bit. And there we have it. Oh, that spool of wire got a little bit lighter as I went around, which is good. But there's a couple of places. It's a good thing I have a couple of these posts left over. I'm gonna take a walk around the lake here for a moment. You can see the line. I don't know if you can see the line from here around the lake. I can see it pretty well, which is nice. There's just a couple of spots that I think we should put another post in, like right here maybe. But let's go hit the ones that are definites first. They also need to come around here, and I need to clip off any little branches that might conflict with the wire. It's not going to set on fire or anything, but it can reduce the charge, I guess, because I guess the charge can leak through the branch or something. I need to dig that hill out a little bit. Right here, I need to put another one right here. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a little high right here. They could probably, that's like a foot and a half underneath that line there. They could probably squeeze underneath that. So let me do that real quick. And I'll get right back. Okay. Oh, I think I hit record or it stayed recording. Anyway, I put another post in, and you see that pulled that wire down. Now there's less chance of them sliding under. It's a little high right there too, but all the dogs are higher than that line. I'm sure they'll learn quickly. And over here, between the trees, around more. This line's pulling in pretty tight, but I mean, it'll be fine. At least it should be. I don't know, maybe I can add another line here or put some tree pegs here just to give it more tight. Actually, I should probably just do that. Put some, well, no, then that'll cut across this gap and they can slip underneath. Nope. I think I just need to put another post in there because there's only one there for, that's like a 30-foot stretch, so I just need to put another post in, or actually here, I just noticed that. I can put one right here. Put 3 pegs right here on this tree, and that'll pull the tension over to here. Between the trees again. I need to cut that brush down. It's not horrible, but just get it out of the way. And over here, I believe this spot was a little high. Yeah, right here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna stick a post in right here. Alright, there we go. What you doing, Floof? You find something to chew on? Being a weirdo? Yeah. I like Floof. I need more Floofs. What do you guys think? Should I get some more Floofs? Yeah, I like these big lumbering guys because they're quiet. And they just kind of do their thing. I mean, he barks a little bit around the fence line, which is fine, but he's not crazy like these guys are. Get her, Collis. Crimson. Boop. And then I think I should probably put one right here too. Either right here. I think I got one more post. One more post I think I can put right over there. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Right back. Alright, that one is in. And yeah, I need one more right here. And the post is way over there, so I'm gonna go get it real quick. Alright, just had another post added right there. That makes that nice and tighter to the ground right here around this corner. Yeah. If you guys are wondering, the first line is only 7 inches off the ground. And then the next one is 19 inches, and then the last one is 32 inches. So, not easy to jump over or crawl under. And if they try to go through the center, they'll get zapped also. Oh. And then I need to come through here with the weeder here in a moment and whack all this brush down here before it grows up and becomes a problem. I originally was going to go in closer to the lake right here, but I decided to stay up here further so that I could tap into this tree right here for some tension. Otherwise it would have been a very, very long stretch of just these little plastic posts. I wanted a stronger pull on the wire right here, going around this corner. Over to here, around over here to the front of this big tree, and then 70-degree turn over and across the water, over to where we started at. Now, the next big thing is this water can get kind of deep right here. Well, it's actually when it's full, this water can be like 1.5 feet deep right here, or 2 feet. But there's a pretty big gap underneath this line here. I'm just curious that, you know, if they're standing in water and they hit one of these lines, how bad is that going to hurt? And I mean, this is only powered by solar too, so it's a 4 joule solar line, so it's not going to be a huge amount, but it is. This controller is good enough to stop sheep, and sheep are a lot bigger than dogs, so it'll be a good shock. But I'm thinking I got a bunch of short little green garden posts over there. I don't know if you can see them up there. I'm thinking maybe I can stick a bunch of them in here along there so I can block them from crawling underneath. So the other idea was to do a stretch of cattle panel across here, but I've only got 16-foot pieces, and I'm not going to cut them down for this. So anyway, I'm going to get to it. I'll be right back. Alright, I just grabbed all those little garden stakes and kind of shoved them in there. The ice didn't hold me, and I was sinking fast and getting my feet wet, so I just kind of shoved them in really quick. And then of course, right after I got done doing that, I just remembered I have a bunch of like short, like 2-foot garden fencing. So I'll probably redo this later. You know, just do a couple of taller posts and put some short fencing across there. Just keep them from walking underneath there. So anyway, sweet. That should work for the time being. I've already seen them a couple of times come up here and they just kind of walk into the wire and they're like, oh shit, I can't go that way anymore. So still gonna power it, but for now it looks like it's gonna help deter them from walking out there. But it's gonna be a couple of days because this charge controller is not charged when you get it, and it says to give it 3 full days of sun before you use it. I guess it's better to start it with a full charge, but whatever, no biggie. I'm just happy to have the wire around because for now it'll help deter them from just yeah, whatever, I'm gonna walk out there. So because as you can see today it's getting up over above 40s. It's gonna be like 45 this afternoon and it's already melting quickly. So if any of them were to try and run out there, it's still pretty solid over there. But if you see the paw prints all over it in the center there, if they were to like run across and get out into the center area where it's weaker, where it's melting, they could fall through. And you know, it's not it's pretty cold water, so you got right in your killer. You got an eye booger. You got 2 eye boogers. Come. Killer. Butter boy. There's Copper and Chocolate Butt inside the fence. This is where my old failed garden from last year. And I think I'm just going to build my chicken coop inside there. It's going to be a hoop coop, you know, using hog panels and chicken wire and tarp and everything. And they'll have a little coop inside the hoop area. And then if I want, you know, temporarily, this is all going to come down sometime later this year because this is a bad spot for a garden. I'm eventually going to have that trailer moved here soon. I know I keep saying it, but it's close. And I'm going to be putting my garden over there because it's a nice big open area with a lot of nice direct sun instead of over here where you only get sun partially. So, but anyway, Moose is finally playing with Floof. Normally Moose is a little wuss and he's running around whining and hiding underneath the car and the trailer because Floof is chasing him and biting on his back legs and his back and his neck, and he's not trying to hurt him, he's just trying to play. Hey Floof, you want some more big Floofer popers? Yeah? What would you say if I got more of him? Floof, get off him. What is it with male dogs and wanting to hump each other all the time? Floof, don't hump the boys. Don't Floof hump Moose, he's a boy. You're a boy, he's a boy. Yeah? There's no reason to be humping him. Yep. Hey boy. Yep. Y'all, don't be humping him. So, alright, anyway, this is a long video. See you guys later. Hey, Alice, what you doing, scrub? You being a good girl? Yeah? Alright. Good boy. Bye.